Guten Tag, mes amis. Wie geht's? C'est moi, Dieter. Ich bin Dieter. Ça va? Now, you may wonder, this Dieter's a bit of a liar. He says he doesn't smoke and he doesn't. And I do like to smoke these organic cigars. They have no chemicals on them. I don't inhale them, but I like the smell. And I do like the smell of it. I don't have any incense right now. That's one of the reasons I'm doing this. But I like the aroma it gives off. It's actually quite a pleasant smell, these natural cigars. All that other shit, commercial shit, is sprayed with chemicals. These aren't. But the reason I do this is I was very close to my grandfather on my dad's side. I love that man. He had a grade 3 education. He could read and write and do math, and the guy could fix anything. He was a genius. He even invented a non-spill funnel back in the day. And he could fix anything. He knew how to weld. He was one of these self-reliant people that Trudeau and all you modern woke people want to get rid of because they don't need all your commercial bullshit. Anyway, my grandfather used to roll his own cigarettes with Vogue cigarette paper out of a tin, and so he always smoked, and there were no filters on it, so we were very close. He died in the 80s, and so I have always very fond memories of him. He actually built and lived in a sod house with a dirt floor, so that's how he grew up. And he taught himself how to play the organ. He played the organ at church, and he was actually very good. He actually bought us an organ. I didn't like it. I have keyboards that I very rarely use, but I wanted to play the guitar. So every time I light one of these up, I think of, his name was Meinrad. We used to call him Mac. So that part of this is in homage to Mac, my dearly departed and much beloved grandfather, Grandpa Selinger. So yeah, I'm going to show you how to do a watercolor wash. And so the first decision always is here, you know, most watercolor artists use about 8 colors. I love this M. Graham paint from Oregon so much. It's so beautiful that I actually have 16 colors, which is more than enough. Because actually with 8 you can mix your colors if you know what you're doing and get all the colors you want. But his paints are so gorgeous, like they're so fine and they're so nice to work with that I had to buy pretty much everything he makes. That's why I spent $700 on paints, but it was money well spent. So, if you know anything about paint, there are what we artists call warm and cool colors. Basically, a warm color is warm. You look at it, and it has a warm characteristic, a sunny characteristic. And the cool colors look coolish. So I have cobalt blue, which is a warm color. I have cerulean blue, beautiful name, cerulean blue, which is a cool color. And Prussian blue, which is a warm color. And I've decided I'm going to use cerulean blue because it's a lighter blue. It's more like that Ford blue for the wash for the sky in Yosemite Sam. So what I did was you take a wet Kleenex and you just clean out the palette if you don't have that color in it. So I'm going to put the cerulean blue in here. And Graham, these are beautiful paints. So here's the cerulean blue. Now, I don't know if you can see that or not. That's the cerulean blue. So when you go to paint, if you look down here, if I can show it, So here's my $180, I think, Winsor & Newton wash brush, and it's Siberian weasel fur. Okay. So I already took the thing off this, and I only use distilled water. So I have a cup of distilled water here. Everything gets better with coffee. And distilled water here, and of course my soap. So I'm going to dab my sable brush, load it up with some of this nice cerulean blue, and let's see what we get here. Now you want to try and get it all across in one stroke. So. And so that's the darkest that the SAM will be. So then you because you see the sky is darker here, and when I get down here it will be very, very light. So I'm not going to bore you with the rest of the process, so I'm going to finish this and talk to you later. Bye.